The Emperor's New Clothes. Once there was an emperor who just loved new clothes. He spent all his money on them. He would stand in front of the mirror looking at himself in his newest shirt or trousers. The emperor with green hair looks in the mirror at his outfit, red trainers and a brown tracksuit. One day, two crafty men who called themselves weavers came to town. They said that they could make cloth with the most beautiful colors that anyone had ever seen. But the clothes made from this wonderful cloth would be invisible to silly people. "Oh, I must check this out," thought the emperor. "If I had clothes made out of such amazing cloth, I could find out who is clever and who is silly." The crafty men, one dressed in a red shiny jumpsuit and the other in a purple coat and trousers. He gave a lot of gold coins to the weavers so they could start their work. The two pretend weavers set up two pretend sewing machines, reached into their pretend carry cases, took out their pretend golden thread, and began their pretend weaving. And let me tell you, this act fooled everyone. "I wonder how the weavers are getting on with that cloth," thought the emperor one day. Then he remembered that silly people wouldn't be able to see the cloth. "I know," thought the emperor. "I'll send my trusty old wise man to the weavers. No one could call him silly." So the old wise man went off to where the crafty weavers were pretending to work. The old wise man looked and looked, but there was not one single bit of wonderful cloth to be seen. But he didn't say anything. One crafty man leans over a table, pretending to present fabric to the wise man with a monocle. One of the crafty weavers asked him what he thought about the lovely colors and the rich gold thread. "If I can't see this special cloth, I suppose I must be silly. Better not tell the emperor," thought the old wise man. "Well, what do you think?" asked one of the weavers. Said the old wise man, "This pattern and the colors are the most beautiful I've ever seen. The emperor will be very happy." The day came when the emperor wanted to see the famous cloth for himself. He took officers of the court and the wise old man with him. As soon as the weavers saw the emperor coming, they went on pretending to work very fast. One of them stopped and said, "What does your emperorship think about the wonderful design and the beautiful colors?" The emperor said to himself, "I can't see a blooming thing, but I can't let anyone know or everyone will think I'm a silly old emperor. Oh dear, oh dear." He turned to the sneaky weaver and said, "Oh, the cloth is the most, beautiful I have ever seen." Of course, everyone who had come along with the emperor was straining their eyes to see something that wasn't really there. But they all said, "Oh, how beautiful." The old wise man said, "Your excellent emperorship, wouldn't it be double extra fantastic if you had some beautiful new clothes made from this fantabulous cloth for the parade next week?" The emperor was so happy that he gave the sneaky weavers an extra bag of gold coins each. The night before the parade, the sneaky weavers sat up all night pretending to make a suit for the emperor. They cut the air with their scissors and sewed with needles that didn't have any thread in them. Finally they cried, "The emperor's new clothes are ready." The weavers lifted their arms, pretending to hold something up. "Here's your majesty's trousers, jacket and tie," said one. "The whole suit is so light it's like wearing a cobweb, your emperorship," said the other. The weavers then pretended to dress the emperor in his new suit. The two crafty men stand next to the emperor, who is standing on a platform wearing just his underwear.